Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel, and we made it. It's the 100th coffee stream, y'all. I am, I got a shit-eating grin on my face, just so you guys know. Um, I'm super happy. I'm super excited. This is really cool for me. I didn't honestly didn't think that you guys would, enjoy three a week, let alone 3 streams a week, let alone a stream from Monday to Friday. And I didn't think we'd get to 100 this quick, but I guess when you do it every day, you get there pretty fast. So before we do anything else, let's say hi to chat. Let's let's go backwards. Let's see. We've got RVA. Hello. Hi, Skep. Hi, Sora. Thank you very much for the congratulations. Hi, Will. Yep. Whoop, whoop. 100. Yep. Hi, Duck Dog. Don't eat shit. It can really make you sick. Well, yeah. I know that's a horrible joke. I know. Shit eating grin. Ha ha ha. Got it. It's Prospero. Hello. Hello there, Michelle. Yep. My 100th is your first, Simon Wilkins. Well, welcome. Hi, Richo. All you need. There's a scribe here. Hello, scribe. How are you? Thank you very much. Hope hope you enjoy it. Hi, blind girl. Hi, RBA. Chadwick. Oh, Dax is here. Hello, Dax. Let's see. Who else is here? I'm just seeing a lot of the same people. So thanks for the congratulations, everyone. Uh-oh. Why are you loading video? Come along. There we go. Okay. So the way things are going to go today. Oh, and I just got a DM from Phalia. Phalia is at the gym, but he may pop by on his phone. That would be fun. So the way we're going to do this today is I'm going to read a few articles. I think 2. And then we're going to bring in the guests. And I've only got 5 of them instead of 10, because I was going to do 10 guests at 20 minutes a piece. But since I've only got about 4 or 5, I'm just going to have a panel. And so I'm going to send the links out to everybody at around 10:30. So that's how I'm going to do it. And Blind Girl sent me some 2 really interesting articles that I'd like to read. So sorry, I'm just answering failure. So yeah, Blind Girl has sent me 2 really interesting articles that I wanted to read. They're a little less serious, because let's face it, I'm in a celebratory mood, and I just want to have fun today. I've got a couple of really, really, really funny personal stories for you guys as well, but I want to save them for when the guests are here because I want to hear their reactions too. So without further ado, let's just quickly check. I'm going to guess the plumber hasn't shown up yet. No. Okay, so yes, that's one of the things. Okay, awesome. I'll be done with weights in like 15. Okay, so cool. We're gonna have a failure drop by and say hello too. That'll be fun. Haven't seen failure around here since a Star Trek stream a couple of months ago, so that'll be fun. Um, so yes, we're waiting on somebody to come and fix the water heater. So, yeah, I may have to mute and run and answer the door. I really hope that he ends up coming at noon instead of now, but knowing my luck, he will show up now at some point during the stream. So let us get into the DMs because I've sent myself the two movies. Yes, the two movies. I've sent myself the two movies that I will be Fuck off. Okay, now apparently I need a sip of coffee. Around here, Blind Press misspeaks quite often. That's part of the stream lore. That and proximity badgers for all of you new people. That's a funny story. There's so my last cold I was plowing through a stream. I had taken a bunch of Dayquil or some. It was either Dayquil or I might have accidentally taken NyQuil. But the point being is somebody in chat, Ryan Rawlings, was telling me what he did for work, and it was something to do with proximity badges. And instead of reading proximity badges, I read proximity badgers and read it as though it were the completely most normal thing that you'd ever see. Like, oh, you work with proximity badgers. Very good. Awesome. What an awesome gainful employment you must have. And then I continued on with my story. And then I couldn't figure out why everyone in chat was laughing. And then I had to stop for a minute and think. And I said, did I say proximity badges or badgers? And I was informed thusly that I had said proximity badgers. So now every time Ryan's in chat, he'll be talking about the proximity badgers. And if you're watching Star Trek streams, it will then turn to proximity tribbles, and you can thank Pincalo for that. Okay. Now, let's get to these direct messages. While I'm getting into these DMs, please like and share the stream. And if you're of the mind, there is a Streamlabs link in the description of the video. It is streamlabs.com/blindpress. So if you are able or willing or both, please consider dropping a donation. It's greatly appreciated. Now, these two stories come from Blind Girl. She sent them to me this morning. And we'll start with the first one she sent me. Colorado man fights off and kills mountain lion during trail run, but suffers serious injuries. I think the Charlton Heston Award for badassery goes to this dude. Minions of fuckery. That's what badgers are? Yes, YouTube doesn't like to share shit anymore, so make sure you share it on your Twitter, everybody, says Pincolo. So let's find the heading of this story and get through all of the share links. This is by Edmund Demarche, or Demarche, or however it's pronounced. All right, here we go.
A Colorado runner fights off and kills a cougar during a trail run.
Is it a cougar or a mountain lion? They are different.
Capital A. Link. Colorado. Runner was attacked Monday by a link. Mountain lion.
Okay. Article. Get your cats straight. Is it a cougar or is it a mountain lion? Which one? I think you get a medal for that. What did you do? Oh, I just fought a fucking mountain lion. Yeah, exactly. Sorry about that. That's a huge kitty. Yeah. Respect the big kitties, yes. Runner was able to fight back because he was wearing Pumas. That's funny. Cougars, Pumas, mountain lions. Oh, they are all the same? They're my minions. Oh, okay.
Black on white. During a trail run in the northern part of the state that resulted in puncture wounds to his face, arms, legs, and back and the death of the animal.
Damn. He got punctured, so he got bit, obviously. Bit and scratched. Puncture wounds, so yeah. On his face, his arms, and his back. And the death of the animal. That's badass, dude.
Rebecca Farrell, a spokeswoman for Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Link. Tells. The Colorado man was running alone at Horsetooth Mountain open space near Fort Collins when he was attacked from behind. You are Link. 2 lions maul a man to death inside an Indy. The runner, whose name has not been released, fought off the cougar, killing it in the process, and hiked out of the area and drove himself to a hospital. The Denver Post. You are Link. Reported.
God damn. So he got attacked from behind. He killed the fucking thing. Then he hiked out, probably bleeding profusely, and then drove himself to a hospital. If he didn't carry the lion back with him, he loses points. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay. I also like the character Wolverine and his daughter X-23. Yeah. Oh, they are the same cat, different names. Okay. I hope he gets to keep the pelt, wear it as a cloak, Hercules style. Yeah, that would be cool. I use text-to-speech so I can focus on, let's see. So I can focus on other stuff that doesn't happen at the same time. Okay. Now he's a badass. Should have field dressed the lion. Yep. I love my kitty stories.
That the runner suffered serious injuries that included facial bite wounds and lacerations to his body. He is expected to recover. Wildlife officers searching the trail found the juvenile mountain lion's body near several of the runner's possessions. They estimated that the animal weighed about 80 pounds.
Oh, wow. So it was a juvenile. So it was a baby mountain lion. Okay, he's less. No. I don't know if it makes him less badass, but he fought off a baby mountain lion, I would say. Let's see.
The runner did everything he could to save his life. In the event of a lion attack, you need to do anything in your power to fight back, just as this gentleman did. Mark Leslie, Colorado Parks and Wildlife Northeast Region Manager, told KKTV. Link. Get the Fox News app.
No, thank you.
The last mountain lion attack in Colorado was reported in June 2016 in Pitkin County. Mountain lion attacks are not common in Colorado, and it is unfortunate that the lion's hunting instincts were triggered by the runner. Ty Petersburg, area wildlife manager for CPW, said, "This could have had a very different outcome."
Yeah, if it had been an adult mountain lion, I don't know if he would have won. It's still pretty bad. Holy shit, hightailed. £80 a mountain lion is badass. Yeah. He's bad baby lion. A baby, that's not badass. Scar is my main lion. He's like a boss. Yeah. Scar is much more interesting. He is. Now I have Be Prepared in my head. Because it's awesome that you're here. You are cool. I keep missing you on Minions of the Zoo, Tailed. Every time I had to go pass out when Skep Tock invited you on last Wednesday, and then I was supposed to go on Sunday night, but I was dead after my live stream, and apparently you were there again. So I keep not getting a chance to meet you. But for now, I'm going to listen to some Game Boy Advance music at a low volume while I listen to this. Ooh, my stream gets Game Boy Advance music in the background. Interesting. So, I think that's the end of that story. Now we're going to go on to the next one, which is about the FaceTime, the group FaceTime bug that I read about last week from Apple. So this is kind of a follow-up story. Apple could pay a reward to the 14-year-old boy who found the FaceTime snooping bug. So that I want to see 100 viewers for this 100th stream. My voice hurts. Yeah, Pincalo's pretty sick. Hey, monkey. You're awake. One day, blind press. Yes. Let's see. Where's that title? Title, here you are. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. It's got some bullet points. This article has a few bullet points before the story. So we've got Grant Thompson says it's pretty surprising that Apple didn't get this and a 14-year-old kid found it by accident. Yeah, it's pretty ouchy. Michelle Thompson says a high-level Apple executive flew into Tucson, Arizona on Friday to meet with her son. Interesting. They also indicated that Grant would be available for the Bug Bounty or the Bud Bounty program, whatever that is. Maybe the story will illuminate. Come on, story. Okay. Here we go. Here's the story. All right.
Grant Thompson, the 14-year-old who found link Apple, his FaceTime flaw, may get a bounty for his discovery. I kind of found this one on accident, which is pretty surprising to me that like Apple didn't get this and a 14-year-old kid found it by accident. Thompson told CNBC on Monday in an interview while sitting next to his mother. A few of my friends know it and think it's pretty cool. You are Grant's mother, Michelle Thompson, said she repeatedly and unsuccessfully tried to contact Apple to report what her son found on January 19th while putting together a group FaceTime with friends playing Fortnite. She said the attempts included emails, tweets, and Facebook posts. I didn't hear from Apple until after the media broke the story 1 week ago today, she said, referring to the link Report about the bug.
Interesting. So they tried to report it before the story. Before the story, bro. Hi, Goatman. Oh, I saw Monkey. Awesome. I'll be sending the link out after this article to everybody. Oh, hi, Poppy. So they tried to report this before the story broke, and then Apple didn't get back to them until after the story broke. Wow. Way to go, Apple.
On tech site 9 to 5 Mac that went viral. You are currently news-making discussions you need. Link. Learn more. She said a high-level Apple executive flew to Tucson, Arizona, on Friday afternoon to meet with Grant, the executive, whom she declined to name, thanked us in person and also asked for our feedback, asked us how they could improve their reporting process. You
declined to name, probably because they signed an NDA.
They also indicated that Grant would be eligible for the bug bounty program, and we would hear from their security team the following week in terms of what that meant. She said, if he got some kind of bug bounty for what he found, we'd certainly put it to good use for his college because I think he's going to go far. Hopefully, this is actually a field he was interested in before and even more so now.
Oh, bug bounty. So if they find a bug and report it they can be eligible for a reward. Okay. Is Apple trying not to pay a reward? It doesn't seem like it. Hi, Poppy.
Link. HTTPS:// despite this experience, Grant Thompson said on link Squawk Box that on Friday that he will still use Apple products. Every now and then something like this just falls through the cracks and can be found. He added he believes Apple is trying to protect user privacy. You are currently on a text element inside of web content.
Do you? Oh, you naive little boy. Hi, Rolling Bear. Yeah, bug bounty. My nephews want me to play Fortnite. I don't know if I want to. I would have to team up with them. Oh. Hello, Alan Sawyer. Let's see.
On Friday, Apple apologized for the group FaceTime flaw that lets users hear through someone else's iPhone, even if they have not actually answered the phone call. The statement from the company. Link. Thanked the Thompson family for reporting the bug. Apple has disabled group FaceTime as a temporary fix and promised a more permanent solution would roll out in a software update this week. According to NBC News, the journalist who wrote last Monday's 9 to 5 Mac story about the FaceTime bug said he saw Michelle Thompson's tweet after his article was published, but she did not contribute to his reporting. The FaceTime bug comes at a time when more and more questions are being asked about online privacy, and Apple CEO Tim Cook has positioned the company as a champion of data protection. A day after the 9 to 5 Mac report, Apple reported fiscal first quarter earnings and revenue that slightly beat estimates, but with a link 15% drop in iPhone sales from the same period last year.
Well, maybe you shouldn't make your iPhones $1,000 a pop and people will buy them. Speaks more about the lack of checking up on the Apple bug hunters part as opposed to the 14-year-old finding the bug. Yeah, it's true. So I think that's the end of that story, guys, and those were the two stories that I had for you. Like I said, not serious, no sad or rage-inducing stuff today. Crapple. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So let's without further ado, let us start sending out links, shall we? Back to. Of course, I think I hear a truck backing up. Of course. Yep, okay, that's the correct link. Back to inbox. Prospero gets a link. Son of a whore, I just want to find the... Cutter, why do you have to do this to me? There we go. Okay. And Skep Tock gets a link. Hello, Prospero.
Hey, Blind, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rid of these. This is amazing.
It is amazing and it's super fun. I have so much fun doing these.
That's the best part of it, that you're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just so fun to talk to people and just read news to people and react, and just people enjoy it. It's fun that people enjoy it. It's like I didn't really think that people would enjoy it.
Oh, it's like the old school neighborhood coffee clutch, where a group of people get together and just, shoot the bull about what's going on.
Yeah.
And some days they get angry and some days they don't.
Hello, Monkey.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You sound exhausted.
I am exhausted. I really am.
Oh.
We won't talk about that. How are you? Congratulations on 100 episodes, lady. Well done.
Thank you. I'm having
It's an
fun.
achievement. Just being able to do it that long, that's an achievement. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hi, Skep.
Hi, congratulations.
Thanks.
Nice to see you, Prospero and Monkey.
Nice to see you,
How you
Skep.
doing, Skep?
Doing good. Very happy for my friend Blind Press today. It's quite an achievement.
It feels like an achievement too. It's like, and I keep telling myself it's only 100. It's really small, but it's like I've done, well, at least an hour and a half. I've started doing 2 hours last week, but I've at least an hour and a half for every day, 5 days a week for a few months now. So when I think about it that way, it's like, oh, that is a bit of an achievement.
It's more than just a bit of an achievement. We're all like chuffed and really proud of you.
Well, and I want to thank everybody, because this morning, just before I started, I checked and I went from 327 to 332 subscribers. So thanks very much for everybody for subscribing. I thank Dax's chat for that.
You're on the way to 72 billion.
I should throw the link out to Bear and Failure too. So I've got some funny personal stories here. I was playing Mortal Kombat last night. I don't know if anybody saw my tweet.
Oh, I did.
So I'm playing Mortal Kombat. I did some you know, offline play for a bit. And I'm like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go online. So I hop online, I go into ranked matches. And the very first person, now the thing in Mortal Kombat before I tell this story is that when you're online in this game, for some reason you cannot turn off your mic if you have a mic on your headset.
Okay.
So if you have a mic on your headset and you're playing online, people can hear what's going on. Now, this person that I played with very first had 3 children watching him play, and the oldest couldn't have been more than 7. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Mortal Kombat looks like, it ain't a game for kids to watch. I'm not one of those, think of the children, people, but I am also one of those parents need to be responsible for what they let their kids watch. And I personally would not allow my kids, I do not allow my kids to watch us play Mortal Kombat. We play that either when they're not home or in bed. So with that in mind, I'm playing this guy. I'm using Jason Voorhees, of all people. So I'm macheting the fuck out of these kids' father, okay? And oldest kid picks up dad's headset, because I guess dad wasn't wearing it, and he starts whispering into the mic. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna eat your pussy. I'm gonna fuck with you.
Oh, that's a well-adjusted child.
And I'm just sitting, and I didn't have I purposely don't wear a headset with a mic when I play Mortal Kombat, because I don't feel like dealing with, because they will piss me off to the point where I'll start yelling back at them. And I don't want to do that. So I'm wearing just normal headphones, right? And I was itching to pick up a mic and plug it in and go mom, right? Like, who is teaching you this? Why are you watching this game? What's the And all he was just for 3 rounds, because his dad beat me 1 round and then I won the other 2, and it was like, for a minute I thought his dad had him doing this on purpose, because it wasn't happening in the first round. All I could hear was, go dad, go dad, go. And then when he started losing, that's when the kids started like whispering all of that shit. And I'm like, are you trying to mind fuck me by using your son? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what is going on? Right? And so that's why I put out on Twitter this morning, players of Mortal Kombat who also happen to be fathers of elementary school age children should probably not let their 7-year-old boy do their best ASMR impression of a serial killer on mic. And then hey, failure. Oh, failure's not here yet. So, and then I put a reply out that said, besides, it didn't work and you still got beat by a blind person in front of your kids. Good for you.
Nice.
Well, that's got to be so creepy.
It's Pink Hollow.
This is a great time to be alive.
Isn't it? Where you've got an elementary school kid saying, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to eat your pussy.
It's worse than cable companies. Between 8 and 12.
Between 8 and 12, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is just, oh God, when you know you've failed at parenting.
Yeah, that's a parenting fail for sure.
What's even worse is dad being beaten by a blind girl, says Michelle. Yeah. And it felt really weird. Like you play Mortal Kombat to enjoy it, and I play it, especially when my kids are in bed, because I'm like, sweet, I can play this really, really violent game. And then I hear little children in the background, and I'm like, I don't feel so right.
That's not. Oh, that's dark.
Yeah, that was dark and strange and kind of sick. Ugh.
Yeah. It was like, seriously, this kid would make fucking Bundy proud. He was just like
Ooh.
creepy as fuck. And then at the very end of the match, his dad's like, what are you doing over there with my mic? Do you want to play?
I'm reading that stuff you typed out on that paper for me.
Yeah, no shit.
The worst I play with the boys is South Park.
Yeah, the worst Pincalo plays is Fractured But Whole.
And all I hear is, he did.
Yeah, that's grim. It's just grim. It's a pity you don't have a recording of it.
Well, see, that's the shitty part is like, I tried to record the last time that I got shit talked by somebody who only used one move over and over again, and then told me to learn the game and that I was a garbage player. But when you record, it only records your audio. It doesn't record the other gamer
Unless
they have it set to share their audio.
Yeah.
When you're broadcasting.
It's so shitty.
Well, it's a privacy thing.
It's stupid.
Yeah, well,
There
it
you
also
go.
keeps people from
Yeah,
getting
you should
arrested
give these
for
people-
letting their
You look
kids.
impressive right now. You look impressive right now.
I look impressive.
You look impressive right now. Where's that F5 button? Voiceover off. Did I turn it off?
No.
Okay, what did I do?
You made the
Close
Stop
that.
touching shit.
Put your camera on for the wonderful people. They want to see your face.
Of course
They
they
should
do.
see your pretty face.
Fine. Who
On
wants
this episode,
Let's have the
who
face
wants
reveal.
face cam?
Face cam.
Question is, can we get it? I'm here now, so we can see
Fans
why.
demand it.
Face cam is demanded, is it?
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a. My camera is on, it says. Why is it not working? Pincalo, do something.
Turn off voiceover. Because that thing doesn't like me to use a mouse. There was an error, an error. Why is there an error?
Because there always is an error.
There's always an error.
Yes.
Why doesn't it allow you to do so?
Is that like the Canadian pronunciation, the way they say sorry?
No, he's just saying error to be ridiculous.
Error. It doesn't like me. It's because of permissions. I don't know how Apple works. Sorry, people, no camera today.
Well, you suck.
Well,
Oh.
don't use Apple.
Oh, is it Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, say no more.
Say no more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Knowing look.
Sad because the people are being.
Well, what if
deprived
I
of their beauty.
unplugged my camera and then used my FaceTime camera?
All you have to do is hit settings and use your FaceTime camera. But why do we have a super high quality HD camera if you can't use it? This is the problem.
This is why we're at 100.
It's not a cheap camera. Why should we be having to use cheap camera?
That camera's dead.
That camera's dead. Yes.
It's not dead.
It's
It's just
joined.
resting.
It's joined the choir invisible.
This is too much fun. Oh well.
So, what else was there? Was another story that I was going to tell you guys that was.
One more thing. Maybe for the blind in the special stream this week, just to make up for these people, we'll do a face cam thing for you. We'll put it
There,
out.
how's that? We'll do it.
I'll make it so my studio is acceptable, and we'll go
Right.
out. We can do
We're
that.
we're grumbling, but we're somewhat mauled.
We're grumbling, but we're somewhat sated. Yeah.
I'm not grumbling. I have no voice because I technically killed it officially Sunday night. Tune into that stream to see why.
You're coming through kind of loud and clear for somebody with no voice there, Pincala.
Yeah.
No, his voice is for him is
He does have a big voice.
Yeah, he does.
yes, he does.
A wild bear was in your chat a moment ago. Oh, there he is.
Was Irate Bear there?
Oh, are you home, Bear? Are you ready for the link? Let's get Bear in here. Let's get some yelling going.
Drive now for the interruptions, and it'd be more fun. It'd be an interesting stream.
I think Scribe might be listening at work.
Probably, but that's good. I like these people. All of these people are great.
Let's
Honest, filled with integrity. This entire group.
Let's get Bear going
And it
here.
makes me happy. It makes me happy to have been a part of Lords of the Night since they started, when that test stream started.
Yeah.
Like it makes me happy to know that everybody helps you boost. You guys are all awesome. Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Where the hell is Irate Bear's thingy that I had? There it is.
You got it? You want me to send it to him?
Hmm?
I said, did you want me to send it to him?
Oh, and I have one
Oh,
more,
sure.
And I have a PSA.
I got you.
Thanks,
Men,
Martin.
if you get a vasectomy, be sure to get the backup checks done. Because when your wife misses her period a year and a half later, you're going to have a heart attack.
Also, another thing, when they say keep ice on that thing for 3 days, that's real.
Keep ice on that thing for 3 days.
Keep ice on that thing for 3 days, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, the only time I was ever able to call my husband numbnuts.
I did not ice mine. I'm a man, damn it.
Yeah, you had cojones the size of
I wish I could
softballs
hear
too,
the
probably.
Well, that's normal, so.
I was just gonna say
I'm
there's
just
nothing out of the
yeah.
ordinary there, right?
That's situation normal, my friend.
Amazing.
I actually
Because
I
thought
had
you said
my
you were here, that's why I
vasectomy
said
done
call.
in a storage closet. It's kind of a fun story.
Hello.
Ice.
Hello, Bear.
Stop.
Talking
Is
about
it just-
icing balls.
This is probably your fault, Monkey. Fucking coming in talking about vasectomy.
No, it's Pincalo's
It was
fault.
Pincalo.
Well,
Talking
somebody
about vasectomies.
kick him in the fucking vasectomy.
Well, his vasectomy might not be working.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
But yes, good day to you, Blind Press.
Balls.
Thank you. Hi. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm super happy. Oh, and we have a failure. Hi, failure.
Hey,
How's
Failure.
how's it going?
it's going.
How's your gym time working out?
It's going good. I'm just trying to figure out the phone. Goddamn hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking some time out to come say hi.
Yeah. I did. I just had to get my weights in. I'm trying to keep on track. I hit a little bit of a plateau last week, and I'm finally getting back down to losing weight again.
Oh,
Oh, excellent.
awesome.
Really enjoyed hearing your interview with Irate Prostate. That was great.
That was fun. I'm sure we could have kept going for another hour, but I'm sure he had things to do.
He's an easy man to talk to, though.
He is.
He is. He really is.
I've actually been thinking about doing one-on-one interviews myself after doing that.
That's a good idea.
Actually, yeah, that would be a good idea. I'd
Yeah.
listen to that.
Yeah, I just need to get back in touch with some old names. I've already been doing that because I have some videos in mind.
Yeah.
It's just pinning them down to actually do the projects I have in mind.
Oh, you can set your mental start time down the road as you get in touch with people, and then you get a lineup. I mean, I think Irate just decided that it would just be fun as hell to talk to people.
Yeah.
Because you can tell he just loves to shoot the bull.
Yeah,
and it's-
that's his personality.
Mhm.
He's so interested in other people. That's a very attractive characteristic, really. Somebody who legitimately is interested in other people and likes to tease that out and share it with his audience.
Plus, he has a good voice.
He does have a good
Yes.
voice. He really does.
Yeah.
And he does awesome impressions.
His Alex Jones is really solid.
Yeah. It's a little scary. It's
It is
It is.
frightening.
He said if he was awake he would come, but I don't think he's awake, so
I just posted some goals that I have in mind for the next 5 years on Twitter. If anybody's interested in looking,
I'm very interested in looking.
Yeah. It's not all the goals. If I made like a list of everything I wanted to do in the next 5 years, it'd probably be a little bit longer than that. But I think those are some good things to set my mind to in the next 5 years.
It's always good to put your goals out there so that other people can be like, hey, how are those goals coming?
I'm on my phone right now, but can somebody pull up my Twitter and
what's your handle?
At Failure Hates You.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been struggling with that. I don't know if I should get a new name or not, because a lot of people have been saying, with the weight loss and everything, I might have to change that failure name,
All right, let's see.
I think it's funny. I think I like the opposite.
Now this is fat Cuban guy is what I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your current thing, and let's go down to some random goals for the next 5 years. Buy a beat up RV or van. That's gonna be hard to find.
No. I'm actually looking at one right now.
Especially in Florida. No.
Get roided up. Now, at my age, that refers to hemorrhoids, but I'm thinking you're
get
talking
roided
about,
out.
Yeah, steroids.
Okay, Skep.
Sorry. Buy rope. Okay, that sounds ominous. Buy a cool jacket like the one Al Pacino had in Carlito's Way.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool jacket.
Yeah, timeless classic. Buy chloroform. Smell like chloroform. Does it smell like chloroform?
You want a rope and a chloroform?
Yeah. What could go wrong with buying rope, chloroform, and his next one, which is cocaine? Rope, chloroform, cocaine. That sounds like a weekend in Vegas to me. And go to Texas. Hey, wait a minute. Visit at Adonis Paul AP.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, gotta visit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to hang out with him. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
And awesome.
Ride a roller coaster under the influence of chloroform and cocaine.
Where's the duct tape? The duct tape in the garbage bags are missing, and that's
exactly. And the chainsaw.
The beat up RV. You've got the chloroform and the cocaine. Where's the rest of the stuff?
Well, like I said, it was an incomplete list. It's not everything that I have for the next 5 years, but it's some of the stuff.
That's wonderful.
And here
it's so nice that you have a hobby.
Here I've got silly goals like reaching 1,000 subs by the end of the year and stuff. Look, those are some actual goals, Jared. Like getting an RV, getting some coke, a rope, some chloroform.
Yeah, this guy's gonna inject himself with steroids, buy some chloroform, cocaine, and
I remember
parade around in a cool looking jacket.
A little trail of cocaine to the RV. You don't even need to duct tape.
Back when I started talking to Unknown Archive, his channel had like 9,000 something subscribers.
Yeah.
And he kept doing these purges.
Now it's just weed. So just line up little plants all along from his front door to the driver's seat of the RV. He'll be good. Let him drive.
To lure AP into the fucking trailer. Just pull little weed plants everywhere.
Yeah.
Awesome. Directly into his veins.
But Unknown Archive would do these purges because he didn't want his channel to get over 10,000 subscribers for some reason. And he eventually got over 10,000 subscribers, and then his channel got terminated. So maybe he had a good reason.
Or anything else, I should say happy failure. I just came back over real quick. Failure, I know I'm not on voice. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Enjoy your workout. I will be dealing with the plumber. Stupid water heater.
Does he have a good crack?
Does he have a good crack? We don't know. He's not here yet.
And there's
he just called.
And there's butt spackle. That's the thing that's missing from the list is butt spackle.
Butt spackle? Wow.
Is that what you call
attractive.
it? Okay.
They used to sell, honest to God, joke jars of butt spackle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm standing next to a shitty RV right now.
There are a few of them out there.
Check it for
No,
COVID.
yeah, I'm in I'm at the gym, and a lot of people tend to that live in RVs and stuff like that tend to have gym memberships because free, well, not free shower, but you got a shower accessible, you know.
Holy shit! Thank you, Prospero. I didn't see the Streamlabs donation. My phone died.
Well, you're welcome, dear. It's to celebrate.
Thank you very, very much for that. That's a big donation. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Oh, speaking of celebrating, the dream house came today.
Oh,
Hey.
yay!
Now there's a giant box I have to hide for 2 months.
Is that for Little Butt's birthday?
It is. It's all she wants. And chat was kind enough to fund that. So.
Now,
she's adorable.
Oh, she is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also may have sent her a Barbie doll.
Oh, oops.
I had to hit up her mom and let her know she's getting a present today. Well, I went to the store 2 days ago and she wasn't there with me to spoil her, so I had to do it somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
how adorable. She's every
but then
time she's on stream with you, it's just like,
oh, she just takes over now.
She just melts everybody's hearts, Monkey. Really, truly.
Her mom really should just start her own stream.
Yeah.
she should.
Yeah. And honest to God, sometime you have to get Alex and
What?
Grand Monkey talking. Different child, dear.
Ooh, a penny.
A penny?
Speaking of Alex, you're awful quiet over there, sir.
People were talking. I don't talk over other people.
Are you being all British this morning?
I'm always British, darling.
Drunkle's not here to piss him off.
Yeah. How come British people say H
Oh,
instead of H?
Is that Bear?
It is
Yes,
fair.
it is.
Hey, man, long time
Hello.
no talk.
Indeed. How are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I saw somebody bring up Gemini and Whitey the other day. Whatever happened to those guys? Are they still dead?
Yeah, they left.
Only two smart people on fucking YouTube just decided, fuck it.
Oh, you're talking about the white YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Whitey.
Why, you didn't like Whitey?
No, I liked him. In fact, had a couple of conversations with him on Twitter, and I liked him fine. I didn't know what happened to him. I was not a close friend or anything like that. He just vanished all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think they just went to live their lives or whatever.
Yeah, I know he had some health problems there for a while.
Yeah, Whitey had some back problems and he took some time off. And I think when he came back, it just wasn't the same. So he ended up just leaving again.
Well, my fondest memory is having Whitey on a stream and have him argue with my son, who I think was 4 or 5 at the time.
Well, it's only fair since their IQs are the same,
That's
It was
amazing.
hilarious.
There has to be a joke going on right now.
What?
Whitey was getting so mad.
So you know all the Chinese food later?
Hold on.
Why foo?
Oh my
Why
god. Oh my god. We just got okay. So
Miss Why foo?
we used to have Chinese people that rented this house before we moved in. We still get their mail and we keep getting new fucking names. Literally, Miss Waifu. We just got a letter from Miss Waifu.
At least that's better than when I get in my P.O. box. I keep getting Scrubs magazines.
Oh god.
I'm going to send you some carpet samples.
They really get pissed off at the post office if I don't go, because literally I have about 50 magazine subscriptions. So if I don't go in a couple of days, it fills up real quick.
I really got to get myself a P.O. box.
Yeah.
So you're still invested in the print media then?
Hey, they keep sending them, so
Yeah.
But it's not even like crappy magazines. Some of them are pretty good, like Cosmo, a good Cosmo magazine.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah.
No. That's expensive, actually. Interesting.
That explains the chloroform.
Oh, that's dark. I'm proud of you, Prospero.
Yeah, you're
You're rubbing off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're rubbing off, Skep.
that's sad but true.
Yeah, I am subscribed to Rope and Chloroform monthly.
So do you want a windowless van to go with your beat up RV there, failure? Or
Well, it's one or the other. I'm not greedy, you know.
oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. And either or, I like if I get an RV, I could always do the dirt bike thing and have a motorcycle on the back.
True.
Yeah.
Motorcycle in a bathtub.
Well, that would be an interesting image.
Yeah. I got into like a loop for a week where like I watched nothing but these YouTube videos of people living in like vans or like school buses that they converted into RVs.
Yeah,
it's an interesting thing that people do. It looks uncomfortable as hell for somebody like my size to live in a van.
Yeah, somebody of any size, really. I mean, living in a van, you know.
Well, some of them are pretty creative with you know
how they use the space.
Yeah, how they use the space. They actually, you know, if they have some carpentry skills, make little cabinets and little slots to put things in, like under the bed. Some of them like have like little futon type, you know, fold out couch thing. So, you know, during the day they have a couch so they could just sit there and use the computer. At night turns into a bed.
It's almost as good as the basement, you know, in your parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You slap a coexist sticker on it and call it a conversion van.
There you go.
Yeah. But, one thing I learned about those is that you have to be careful where you are because some states, some places, it's illegal to sleep in a vehicle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it depends from like, you know, city to city. Some cities have ordinances where if they catch you sleeping in a vehicle, that's a fine.
Oh.
They really don't like it if you're driving it at the time.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Really frowned upon.
Generally not.
Dad joke.
I know.
Those pesky bumps always waking you up.
Exactly.
All right, I get it.
Yeah. Some damn other cars getting in your way.
There are some parts of West Texas, though, that if you set your steering wheel carefully, you can grab 20 minutes of shut eye.
Yeah.
There's a section of highway up in Quebec from Montreal, the drive from Montreal to Ottawa is a very straight, very boring drive. My uncle tends to call it the Giant Pink Bunny Express because if you're driving home at 4 o'clock in the morning, because he used to tend bar, and he would drive from Montreal back to Gatineau where he lived. So he would be exhausted and just driving along this straight highway. And all of a sudden he would swear because he was exhausted. You know, he'd hallucinate, see a giant pink bunnies just jumping out of the fucking, like, whoa, I'm awake. Okay.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. It's real bad. Like, I've done that before where you end up having to like smack yourself or just yell just to wake up.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Open the window full blast.
Yep.
There was a time where we had to drive back from our cottage pretty close to midnight because the kids were just, or no, it was just Alex. We had just had Alex and he was only 2 months old and he was just not ready to be at a place that wasn't familiar to him, and we had no plumbing, and it was just awful. So we ended up driving home around midnight, and I was still freaking nursing him and exhausted. So I was trying to stay awake so that I could keep Pincalo awake. So we're both like, I'm nodding off, and then I'm like, oh shit, sorry, I'm trying to keep you awake, trying to talk to you, and he's, oh, what? Oh shit. It's scary when you're tired and you're driving.
It's a miracle.
That's not a good one when you notice that everybody in the car is asleep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back into the gym. It's almost time for my Zumba class.
Well, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Have a great workout.
Really hope that was a joke.
What?
Really hope that was a joke.
What? Zumba's awesome.
Although, admittedly, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, they actually do have Zumba classes, but yeah, I'm not ready for the Zumba quite yet.
Stick to the weights.
I do some cardio here and there. I've been jumping. My vertical leap has been improving.
Oh, good.
Yeah. They have these boxes at the gym that people jump on, but I'm still not really comfortable. Like, I don't want to have to pay for a new box.
No, he's not gone.
Failure, what's the number now?
What'd you down to now, dude?
Oh, I went up to 410. I'm back down to 404.
404? Awesome.
Awesome, dude. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're doing really good, man.
It's you and me at 250, buddy.
Yeah. But the lowest I've been so far is 401. Like I said, the plateau took me up to like 410 for a minute, and now I'm going back down.
Good on you, dude. Keep it up. Have a great rest of your workout. Thank you so much for coming and saying hi.
No problem.
I hope you have a good day, man.
Gracias. Later.
Have a good one, buddy.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
So I don't know if you guys heard about, or if you guys were all in chat when I was reading about the mountain lion attack, but So first of all, I didn't know that cougars and mountain lions were the same thing. I thought they were two different cats. But I'm thinking you're still pretty badass if you survive even a baby mountain lion attack. I'm sorry. 80 pounds of cat. And babies are probably a little bit more dangerous because they're less coordinated. They can't really control themselves as well as a freaking grown, fully experienced hunting mountain lion.
They haven't learned any fighting lessons yet.
No.
Yeah.
And hitting you from behind when you're not expecting it.
Yeah, like he's lucky he didn't fall and like crack his head on a rock or something. He good on him, man. Like good on that dude. He's pretty. And then to hike himself out while he's probably bleeding pretty bad.
The fully mature cougars average weight is about 140 pounds.
So he's probably a teenage cougar then.
Yeah, this is a beginning teenager. Because I was thinking about a person. A person. I can't imagine a person killing a full-grown mountain lion who was trying to kill him. Yeah, they just are too good. They're just fantastic predators. And I think it's lucky he got attacked by an 80-pound adolescent kid, some punk kid.
Yeah.
Probably on a dare, hanging out.
Yeah, probably.
Hanging out with his buddies, I got this guy. You can't take that guy.
Probably his brother was like, hey, do you see that guy over there?
Yeah.
Go get him.
He had a pack of cigarettes rolled up in the sleeve of his t-shirt.
Exactly.
Hey, Blind, I am so sorry. I need to go crawl back in bed.
Don't worry, dude. Go have a nap.
Hey, feel better, monkey.
Thanks.
See that, monkey.
Congratulations, sweetie. And here's to 100 more.
Thanks, man. Have a good nap.
See ya.
Hang in there,
All
bud.
right. Poor monkey.
I know.
He sounds so tired.
He goes shopping and it takes him a week to get over it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just takes that much out of him.
Blind Press.
Yes.
Congratulations on hitting 100 episodes.
Thank you.
Look, I wanted to ask you, why did you start doing YouTube?
So I started doing YouTube mostly because first of all, I have a lot of stuff to say. I like to, generally when Pinkalo and I would read news or react to videos that we were watching, Pinkalo, like, you're so animated, and it's really amusing to watch, you should really have a YouTube channel. And unfortunately, I haven't had many videos come out because I have Pinkalo edit them for me, and he's got his business to run and help me parent. So videos don't get put out very often, but I love doing live streams because when I was a kid, I was one of those kids that played radio show, and I never grew out of it really. I this kind of feels like my own little talk show, and I really enjoy doing it. And I get some donations, and I feel like I'm doing something other than sitting on disability. I feel like even the little bit that I do get, I was able to, thanks to people, thanks to the generosity of my fans, I was able to, get myself a gaming system that I could actually play games with my fans. And like they helped me do that, like I'm going to be able to get a better microphone, like, and make my streams sound better. Like, and it's all because these people are so awesome, and it feels so awesome that people actually want to hear what I have to say, and it really helps with my depression. I have something to do every day now in the morning, and it's like, okay, you can't just sit on your ass and do nothing, like just waste your time. You've got a stream to do, and you got people to talk to.
It's also a little bit of validation, isn't it? That people want to hear what you have to say, because you're interesting. Your experiences are, unique, and yours are very different from most people's experiences, and that provides an interesting background for your worldview and your take on, current events and politics, culture, and that stuff.
Good. I'm glad you were able to take something and make something of it, and get a positive experience out of it as well. That's fantastic.
Sorry, Pinkalo was talking to me.
Yeah, they're now getting that nice new setup. I'll order it tonight when I get back.
Oh, Pinkalo says he's gonna order the microphone and stuff tonight.
Outstanding.
If anybody wants to know, it's that one it's the blue microphone that it's the black
Blue
one
Yeti
that AP put up. He says it's $400 Canadian, but I'm going to order it from the US side.
It's the Blue Yeti, is that it? Or
yeah, it's a Blue Yeti. It comes with AP just bought it. It comes with a mic, a headset, like a little desk stand.
Yeah.
And we're gonna order it from the US side so it doesn't cost us as much. So yeah.
Good. If you didn't hear what I said, Blind Press, I just said I'm really happy that it worked out nicely for you, and that you're able to overcome some of the adversity in your life by doing YouTube and feel validated by it as well. That's fantastic.
Thanks so much, Bear. It's like, and I like, because I've been listening to you for like almost 2 years now. Same with Lords of the Night. Same with and I was like, well, you know what? It seems to help, because I know you're very open with your mental health, and I'm like, it really seems to help Bear, and I wonder if it would help me, and it has. And so I kind of thank you for showing me that even when you have crazy days, you can still do stuff here. And people enjoy crazy sometimes, so it's
Yeah, well, I'm glad I was able to show you that inadvertently, and I'm very happy that you're able to do something with it. I mean, that's awesome. You've made some money. You're going to get a new microphone. 100 shows in.
yeah.
What's not to love?
And I broke 330 subscribers this morning.
Hey, good. Congratulations.
So I'm super happy. My goal is to be at least close to 1,000 by the end of this year. I don't think I'll get to 1,000, but at least close.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you do achieve it.
I think I don't doubt that you can achieve it.
Yeah.
I think the more people that hear you and the more they share with their friends or wider Twitter family or whatever, the more people that'll come by and give you a listen. And once you I mean, for me, once you get that listen, you know, with someone like you, Blind, people are going to subscribe. They'd be silly not to.
Exactly. And you never know, you might find yourself inspiring lots of other people to start doing their own thing on YouTube as well, Blind Press. So here's to you, here's to you.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome.
Clinking sound of glasses, pop fizz.
I'm sitting here blushing and shit.
Oh,
all right, don't get too big for your britches.
Yeah, don't worry, Prospero can make sure you won't.
Oh, well, thanks. That makes me sound. Hi, my name's Killjoy.
No, don't get all sensitive on me now. I'm teasing you. No, we, the blind press phenomenon. It really is a phenomenon. It has begun to really catch on. I just think it's wonderful. I truly do. I think she's a very interesting voice, and comes at it from a point of view that I don't hear anywhere else. I really don't. So.
Oh, thanks, Blind Girl. She says that I inspired her to make videos. That's awesome. Thank you. So did you guys hear, I read this story yesterday. I actually titled my stream after it. Did you guys hear about the idiot in India who's actually trying to sue his parents for having him?
Yes, I did.
Yes, saw that. Oh, I laughed my ass off.
He's kind of arguing for postnatal abortion, as far as I can tell.
His own.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, precisely. Yeah.
And it's so weird because he's like, I had a great relationship with my parents and I love my parents, but they had no right to have me for their own want and joy. And it's like, but don't you want your parents to want to have you? Don't you want your parents to enjoy the fact that they have you so that they actually, care for you? Because I swear, I think the reason babies are cute is so that we don't accidentally kill them in our sleep-deprived freaking early parenting stage. Because it's like, sometimes they just cry and cry and cry and cry, and even the most loving parent is like, please, just stop making that noise.
You start to have thoughts like, I don't want to hurt my child, but maybe if I just held his nose and mouth just enough for him to fall asleep, and I could be really careful because your hands are shaking. Everything about you just craves sleep. You've been up for a zillion years. You feel sick from being so tired. I mean, I have been there, done that. I got the T-shirt, but.
I kind of felt like that the first time my son regurgitated an entire bottle of milk on me.
Oh God!
Oh man! Oh man!
I was like, "Oh, it's so warm."
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not bad enough, but it had to be temperature controlled. It's like, ah.
It's got a few lumps in it. You're like, oh no, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch me take my t-shirt and stuff it back inside you. A friend of mine said that as she would change her son on the bed, she said on those days where he was particularly annoying, she said, I seem not to quite lay him on the bed, but to drop him gently on the bed. It was like, okay, it's just
back away from that abyss.
That's it. I'll just you lay over there and kick and cry. Go ahead, pee on my comforter. I don't care.
Man.
Yeah.
And then
what douchebag? Like, she says, "Shut up."
And then the weird thing happens. They grow up. They go through high school, and you're down there at the enlistment ceremony for your son at the Marine Corps, and they vanish. They're just gone.
And they celebrate.
Weren't you a baby just yesterday?
Pardon me?
Then you say, weren't you a baby yesterday?
Absolutely. That is, you just remember the time when they were, 18 inches long and just these tiny little things that you brought home from the hospital, and think all the way back through that. You go up to their room that they didn't bother to clean up before they left for the military.
And then you go, God damn it.
No, you sit there and you cry. You really do. You do. It got me. That got me. His room was still a mess. And I just went, oh, Mike.
That's why we're kind of having a bit of a freak out because Pincolo's thing may not have worked, and I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. By the way, guys, I will probably be doing CoffeeStream in the afternoon. Actually, I will be doing CoffeeStream in the afternoon on Friday because I have a doctor's appointment at 11:30.
If you want to post that up, we'll share it out there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're having a bit of a worry, and
Is it a happy worry?
Well, okay. So the thing is that we wanted to revisit it and think about, reversing the vasectomy when Logan was in school.
No.
Because then he'd be 4.
No.
And I could handle 7 for a new. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if I am, when the baby's born, Alex will be 5, Logan will be 2, and then I'll have a new.
Yeah.
We're sitting there going, eep. Three children in car seats, freaking 2 in diapers.
It can be done. I did
it can be done.
I did 2 and new, and it's just a lot of diaper changing. The boy was in front.
That's why
I had 2 of them in diapers at one time.
Yeah,
that was. It just seemed like I got really good at changing diapers, and you change a diaper on one while you've got the other one in your arms. It can't be done.
It's just a little bit of the extra, because it's hard it's hard for the sighted person in a blind-sighted relationship.
Sure.
And that's why I got so mad when I saw that that hashtag called interableism or interable relationships.
Yeah.
And how people consider the able-bodied person in that relationship to be the hero. And it's like,
that is psychologically so sick. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's appalling.
Like, does Pincolo do a lot? Yeah. Does he make a lot of sacrifices? Yeah. But, he does it because he loves me and the family. He doesn't do it for hero worship. He doesn't do it, and I got so sick when I saw that oh, it's
That's
so,
the presumption too, is that it's done for ego, for the sighted person's ego, and that's the presumption of that point of view. Man, that would be like the sickest passive aggressive relationship you could imagine.
Well, Pinkala's mom, like, she's changed her tune since then, that she's gotten to know me. But at first it was right in front of me too. She asks him, "Why do you always have to go for the damsels in distress? Why do you need to save people?" And he's like, "I don't need to save her. What are you talking about?"
Were you just like, "Don't mind me, I'm just right here"?
Yeah, well, he was like, "She's right here, Mom." Like, what?
Her name's not Helen Keller. She can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he might have actually said that a couple of times to her.
Oh, Lord.
You know, she can't hear you, right?
Wow.
Pinkala's poor mom. She's a very nice lady. She just doesn't think before she speaks.
Tries to think, but nothing happens.
Yeah, that's that. I love that name though. They actually came up with the name Interabled.
Interabled.
It's just so
wrong.
That came out of some studies department.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's the
sociology written all over it.
And the low rent version of sociology.
Yeah, and yeah, not the good kind. Not
the real kind.
Not the kind that I have a lot of respect for, actually, but the nouveau stuff.
There was an article a while back that was on everyday feminism that had something to do with ableism. If memory serves, it was a person who had a disability, had to like use a wheelchair or something, and they were offended at the idea of us as a society trying to cure them.
I saw that.
I was like, what?
Yeah. The guy was talking about, at least the one that I saw was talking about, fixing stuff in the womb.
Yeah.
And fixing abnormalities in the womb so that the child would not be disabled when they came out. And the person was saying this is going to marginalize, people who are disabled. This is going to hurt our group, because you're going to deprive our group of membership. You're going to shrink the number of disabled people. What's the matter with you? And you're kind of going, what's the matter with me? What's the matter with you?
Like if my blindness was genetic, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
And you found it?
Yeah. Read it.
Read it out.
Well, carry on with what you're saying, Blind Press, and I'll read it for you after.
Oh, okay. If my blindness was genetic, and I was told by doctors, hey, we have a surefire way of making sure that your child is born sighted, I would be like, okay. Because first of all, I'm not sure myself how I would feel. Like, I go back and forth about wanting to see again, because it's just like you guys can't imagine being blind, I can't imagine seeing, right? Mm-hmm. So it's something that's like, it's like having this thing, like, do I want to change what I know? I would have to learn to read all over again. I would have to learn to walk around, navigate everything. But if I were given the chance to make it so that my child could see right from the get-go, of course I would do that. I wouldn't want my kid to be born with a vision impairment or go blind. That's not something I like. Yes, I want my child to be disabled like me. No. That's fucked up. Why would you want that for your child?
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what have you got? What have you got there, Bear?
Yes, I had this. It's actually from May of last year, but I do remember kicking off quite a bit of this. I remember Monkey losing his shit when he saw this. Of course, it's from the cancer that is everyday feminism, so don't expect any kind of, honesty or intellectual integrity. But disabled people don't need to be fixed. We need a cure for ableism.
Whoa.
With a title like that, honestly.
Oh,
Good Lord.
Here comes the cancer.
Here it comes. Don't you want to get rid of your disability? It's a question that doctors, photo editors, and kids have asked me. Strangers have taken my hand and prayed for me. Even some of my close friends who know that I am a proud disabled activist who wear a tracheostomy tube have admitted that they hope one day I can undergo a procedure to get rid of my disability once and for all. So you can lead a normal, healthy life, they say. A part of me understands that people are expressing genuine concern for my health, but they don't realize how painful and ableist it really is. Let me continue. There's a common assumption that people with disabilities all have a desire to or need to be cured. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
According to Stephanie Woodward, the director of advocacy at the Center of Disability Rights, the idea of needing to quote unquote fix or quote unquote cure disability communities automatically assumes a negative relationship between people and their disabilities. It also perpetuates the misconception that disability is something to be ashamed of. No, it doesn't.
No, but it's not desirable, and that's different than being ashamed of it. That's their straw man right there.
You can accept it and learn to live with it, but it's
still not desirable.
It's not desirable, and nor do I think you should be ashamed of it either. But I don't think it's desirable for anybody. Where was I? In reality, disability is a complex identity. No, it's not. And disabled, I get that what she's trying to say here is that it technically becomes a part of your identity. But that's not who you are.
Yeah.
That's not your personality. That's not what defines you. It's a thing. It's a part of your life, sure. But it's not you.
But this is part of that group where you're identified by a group you belong to rather than your individual characteristics. Sorry, didn't mean to get you off track.
No, it's fair enough. In reality, disability is a complex identity, and disabled people are multifaceted, non-monolithic human beings. Well, I agree, they're not monolithic. I am proud. I know. I am proud, like many people, to be disabled. When people suggest that my life would be better without my disability, it feels like they're rejecting me as a person. Well, they're not.
Being proud of a circumstance beyond your control is a rather silly thing.
I'm not proud to be blind. I'm not like, yeah, go blindness.
Yeah. Yay, I'm proud
Down
of
with
my
eyes.
TB. I'm proud of my diabetes. It's like, what's the matter with you?
Yeah, I don't really get people that would be proud of something they were technically, most of the time, born with, but you didn't do anything to achieve it. Unless you purposely set out to break your legs. I don't know. Those people do exist.
Yes, they do.
When people suggest that my life would be better without my disability, it feels like they're rejecting me as a person. Well, they're not. They're really not. That they're telling you that it would be marginally better if you had full access to your body. And your ability to function. Unfortunately, cure-focused narratives have deep roots. Here it comes in systemic ableism and continue to persist today. What's that like? Not having ramp access at the fucking local post office or something? When news broke out that Stephen Hawking had died, public figures and media outlets alike were quick to frame his disability as a burden. But imagine what he could have achieved. Imagine what he could have achieved if he didn't have the disability.
What did he have again?
Spina bifida?
ALS.
Yeah, ALS.
Yeah.
How is that not a fucking...
It's a life sentence. I mean, it's... Jesus.
I mean, yeah, he did fucking well, like better than most able-bodied people would be in their life. But imagine what he could have achieved if he hadn't been in such a position.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have preferred not to have been in that position as well.
Yeah.
The BBC's timeline detailing Hawking's life, for example, talked about how he had popularized science despite debilitating illness. Other media inaccurately described Hawking as being confined to. What do you mean? Inaccurately described Hawking as being confined to a wheelchair.
He was. He
Inaccurate.
couldn't get out of it.
Oh, here it comes. Even though wheelchairs allow many disabled users to be mobile. Yeah, but they're still in the wheelchair.
Okay, if you have a baby in a stroller and you're pushing the stroller around, the baby is technically mobile, but they are not like walking around. They are confined to the stroller.
Yeah.
It's just so much denial in that. So much crazy. A lot of people invested in that.
Independent and active members of the community. Yeah, no one's saying that they're not. For Christ's sake. That same week, actress Gal Gadot was blasted for tweeting that Hawking was now free from physical constraints.
He is. He's dead. He doesn't have ALS anymore. He's not in pain. He's not stuck in his wheelchair. He doesn't have to talk with a voice box.
That's right. That physicist is dead.
And presumably Gal Gadot has a certain level of spirituality about her.
Yeah.
Well, saying something like that, you'd assume so.
Yeah.
You're being disrespectful to her spirituality, you dick. Anyway, while such hopes and peaceful wishes may be grounded in good intentions, they ultimately shame people. No, they don't. With disabilities for their identities. No, they don't.
She didn't say, I hope everybody with a disability dies so they're released from their struggle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just instead of assuming that all disabled people want or need a cure to quote unquote fix their disabilities, society must focus on dismantling. It's always that word, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Dismantling ableism and actually improving accessibility and quality of life for all disabled people.
Right. And eventually, extending surgical procedures so that everyone can be disabled someday. Sorry, I just go there.
How about we also, okay, fair enough. We want everybody to have the most independent life as possible. Sure. Awesome. Make sure that we get the best care and, accessibility to people that are disabled. Absolutely. 100%. I completely support that. But can we also look at, improving medical science?
Yeah, no shit, right?
To the point so that, people can live the most normal life they possibly can, perhaps, someone that has a leg off can have a bionic leg and they can start running again if they want to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That author is going to tell you that, no, people are better off with disabilities. But and that more people need to be disabled.
People with disabilities, I guess, depending on what their issue is, do the best that they can for the most part. I'm sure that 99.9999% of them would prefer to be a fully able-bodied, able-minded person.
Yes. This guy is only 1/100th of 1% of crazy. Yeah. This guy is legit crazy.
I'm not reading anymore.
Yeah. I'm not reading anymore. Yeah. It's just gotten silly.
Yeah, that skit is silly.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It is. It's incredibly sad.
It's like those idiots that, and they find doctors that do this, which I think all of the doctors that do these things should be up on, criminal malpractice charges. I want you to blind me so I can be blind because see, that's I identify as blind. It's like, no, I mean, anyone that would do that to someone because of their psychological problems.
And that ghoulish British doctor who did it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or the plastic surgeons that have cut people's ears off because they want to be lizards or snakes.
Yeah.
And it's like that person is suffering from such a severe form of dysphoria.
Yeah.
That they need intensive psychiatric help. They don't need you to cut their ears off for them.
Agreed. People like that need help. Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
I did a stream where I watched a video about the lady that blinded her, that had her psychiatrist, who only saw her for 2 weeks before this, put, I think it was drain cleaner
Yeah, it was
in
draining.
her eyes
Right.
with an eyedropper.
I didn't know Dr. Mengele had a kid that grew up to be a psychiatrist.
I know, right?
Because that's straight out of Mengele. That you would do that kind of harm to another individual because of their delusions.
Yeah, I don't understand. And
what part of the Hippocratic Oath covers that?
I don't know.
The hypocritical part of it.
Yeah, evidently. That just boggles the mind.
Well, it's the way I feel about doctors who will attempt to transition children before they hit puberty.
Oh, I got into a huge argument on Facebook, of course.
Where else?
Because I saw people saying that literally no children are undergoing hormone therapy and surgery to transition. It's only an outward thing. It's only clothes and makeup, or like dressing up. And I'm like, okay, no, that's patently untrue. In fact, one of the people that I know of, that's like an 8-year-old boy whose mother is making him be a girl. His mother's a pediatrician.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's that. What's that politician who's in shit about blackface called? What's his name again? Northam.
Yeah.
Northam,
He's
yeah.
a pediatrician, isn't he?
Ah, yes, he is.
And he wants to abort babies after they've been born.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Oh, these people are mental.
They are. They are. I mean, the blackface thing, that is just by the by to me. It's the post-birth abortion that I'm like, no, this is why the man needs to be yeeted by trebuchet into the sun.
Yeah.
That's not a bad approach.
And then, did you hear Kathy Tran trying to backpedal?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I should have. I'm not very good at thinking on my feet, and I really shouldn't have said what I said. Of course, that's not what I mean. Why did you say it 3 different times then?
And I wouldn't have co-sponsored the bill if I'd read all of it.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. But
Yeah.
I did introduce really cool legislation the same day to save the caterpillar, because, caterpillars are infinitely more important than infant children. They're infinitely more.
What popped into my head when I heard about the caterpillar legislation? You remember that? I don't know if you guys know about the Simpsons episode where they come across the endangered caterpillar called the Screamapillar, and Lisa's reading about it. And it's sexually attracted to fire. Maybe God wants it to die.
I beg your pardon.
All I could think of was, the Screamapillar versus infants. And it's like, really? You're going to pick caterpillars over babies?
There was an incident I was reading about in Sacramento. This actually happened a couple of years ago, where they were talking about the fact that this was a mountain lion incident. It was up in the hills just outside Sacramento. And some kid had been hiking and was attacked and killed by a mountain lion. And they went out and found the mountain lion and shot it. Mm-hmm. And there was a lady talking about, she said, we can have another child, but mountain lions are an endangered species here. How are we going to replace that mountain lion? Why couldn't they have, just, trapped the mountain lion and put it, someplace else? The mountain lion was just, crazy, eating humans, and it had become too close to humans.
Yeah.
Which is what happens. And the amazing thing was there was no sympathy at all for the kid who'd gotten attacked, or the family of the kid who'd gotten attacked and killed by the mountain lion. The sympathy was all for the mountain lion. And I don't know. People are just so wrong-headed about that.
Yeah.
Just been too successful for too long. People have not had real problems in this country. That really is a lot of what I think the problem is.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wish for a cholera epidemic that you could ignore for just long enough.
Well, the frickin' anti-vaxxers are making sure that Washington is fucking riddled with
kidding.
measles.
And this the hypocritical anti-vaxxer mom with, there's an outbreak of measles and my kid hasn't been vaccinated. How can I ensure that he's more safe? Well, you could get him vaccinated.
Yeah.
There's
It's an irate prostate. Hi, dude.
Hi. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, man. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Lovely people. I'm great. I'm just embarrassed that I fucking forgot.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Oh, happy 100th.
Thank you.
And greetings to Prospero.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. Skep
Hello,
Tock.
Skep.
And
Skep, how
last
you
but
doing,
not
buddy?
least, never, Mr. Irate Bear.
Good afternoon, darling. I hope you're well. It's been a while.
Big hug. Huggy wuggy.
Huggy wuggy doodahs.
Yes, indeed. You know, in your Discord server, I'm Wankenstein.
I know.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
funny.
It's just glorious.
Just saying.
I saw one of your shills and I was like, oh my God. It's just...
In the Two Girls One stream, he's Dr. Phil McGroin.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm Chief Slap-a-Ho in a couple of servers too. So
yeah, that's what you are in Minions. Yeah.
Is it okay?
I like that Irate Prostate's name is quite British specific in my server. I like that. Don't really hear Americans using the word wanker or alternatives to that word. But Blood Press, I gotta go. Gotta get food. Kitty Winks. So thank you very much for inviting me today. Congratulations again.
Thanks for coming, my friend. Have an awesome day.
Indeed. I hope that all of you have a wonderful day and have a great stream.
Thanks, man.
Hug Vanilla for me, brother. Good to see you, bud.
Thank you, Bear.
I will do. Have a great stream, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later, bro.
Oh, goodness.
Well, guys, we're going to go for, let's see, it's at 11:40 now?
Yeah.
11:42. We're going to go up till noon, I think. I need to mute really fast, so if Skep and Prospero can take care of stuff for me while I go to the bathroom, that would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh, you've got to go. She's got to go blood wing. It's now a verb.
Yeah, blood winging.
Yep.
To blood wing.
Poor guy isn't here to defend himself. Actually, he'd be like, I'd have gone twice by now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, what an interesting group of people have kind of come out of the monkey stream. I mean, that's really the thing that has gotten all of us together.
Absolutely.
It's the bug zapper that has attracted all the interesting moths squirreling around and enjoying one another. I'm so happy for the friends that who I've made as a result of just a strange thing that got me to monkey, and that was he did something with bearing when I was first discovering anti-SJW response videos on YouTube a couple of years ago. And I saw this ranting monkey and I thought, that's funny. And I looked at his logo and I thought, you know what? He did that in paint. Because that's the kind of drawing that I could probably do. Because I'm no talent at all, but I can do geometric shapes. And he did do it in like Publisher's paintbrush or something like that. Some slightly better drawing program than Paint. But anyway, when I, Blind Press is one of the, latest ones in my life, one of the most interesting ones. But I wouldn't know Irate. I wouldn't know Prospero. I wouldn't know Monkey. I wouldn't know, a lot of the people who I have become friends with over time. And I wouldn't have the fun that I have on Twitter without having gotten into all this. So anyway, just kind of reflecting on the fact that this all kind of came from one original place. And that,
we were all chat rats in that.
Yeah, we were all chat rats in Monkey Stream. We're just talking about the fact that we all kind of came, met each other and came from Monkey Stream blind.
Yeah.
As usual, I talked the entire time you were gone.
Huh? What?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. So, but that's quite a legacy in my opinion. That's a kind of a feather in Monkey's proverbial cap.
Well, yeah, I think they were one of the first. He was one of the first people to do a regular stream. Before streaming became more like the currency.
The thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing the stream. The only other one I could think of who was doing it at the time was Warski.
Yeah, like exactly. He was doing the afternoon stream thing.
Yeah.
And then Uzi Q and I would watch that, and then we'd break and then come back for the Lords of the Night thing, and and then there was all this stuff going on in the chats, on both shows. It was interesting because I think the first time I hopped in on Warski's stream, I think he thought I was Irate Bear, and he gave me a wrench.
yeah.
It's like I'm just brand new to this. Okay, and so yeah, I don't know. I met some interesting people that way too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I love about doing this is you get to meet so many people, and when you're just watching them, you tend to elevate them to, oh my God, they have so many subscribers and, blah, blah, blah. Like you kind of give them celebrity status a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to talk to them and you're like, hey, they're just like me.
Exactly. They put on their pants one leg at a time, just like everybody else does.
Get a microphone, pay your electric bill.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, and it does look like we're going to be getting more content from Bearing and Sugar Tits.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it seemed like I'm seeing him hop in a lot of chats now, and he said something to the fact that they had just moved to a different place, and they're all settled in and shit now. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, top notch shit. I love Sugar Tits. She's funny as fuck.
She is.
Oh my God.
Bearing's been streaming with Jeremy, the quartering.
Yeah.
And Dankula really? Every week. They call it the Credit Mine, so it spells out to TISM, which is kind of perfect for those three when they get together, and it's just you never know what might come out of any of their mouths.
Did you hear the stream Dankula did with Copper Cab?
I saw the title of it, and I thought, I can't.
It's just too disturbing.
It was.
Pancalo had it playing for about half an hour, and he turned it off, and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah,
Copper Cab is funny as shit.
Yeah. I was just, I saw the title, but Ghost Poo was coming on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'll take the safe route.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure I can take so much of Dank playing with Copper Cab. Yeah, just by the title, you knew he was trying to wind him up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and it was working.
Yeah.
From what I heard, it was working.
That's one of Dankula's great gifts. He can wind somebody up.
No shit. He wound the fucking Scotland up, didn't he?
Yes, he sure did.
And he wound up most of the press. Yeah. I mean, I think that Stutchberry, or however he pronounces his name, finally muted him. And he's like, "Oh, my life is so much more peaceful now." And it's like, yeah, but you're still a dick.
Yeah.
It's like.
Will on our list says, "I got a headache from that stream." Yeah, I don't blame you, dude.
I'm just wondering what's going to become of this fight that Gavin McGinnis and Copper Cab are supposed to have.
Yeah.
Because that's a weird one.
Well, if they'll both show up, maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's just roaming around in Nashville going, "Is this Knoxville?"
That was
Yeah.
close.
Hey, Yuzi Q.
There you see.
Boo Boo Bear.
That's right.
Oh, me, because that's these fight me IRL things
Yeah,
are so ridiculous. It's
they
like,
really are.
There's so many internet tough guys out there.
honest to God.
I mean, really.
It's like, why don't you just like get together for a game of darts and a pint and shut up? You know, it's
I'll shoot some 301 with anybody any day.
yeah.
That's something I can definitely back up.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if I had to, I guess if I was backed into it, I would have to. You know, I don't know, man.
I don't even see the point in taking the bait.
You know what I'm saying? I agree.
You know, it's like, yep, just keep yelling at me. And if your little version of your little sweetie squad wants to call me, you know, names, help yourself. You know, because you just look like a bunch of idiots on Twitter. And even bigger idiots on YouTube. And oh my God, you know, it's just pathetic. Ah, she muted. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it another 1,000 times before I die. I lived through the 8th grade girls' bathroom. that just kind of content is not what I'm seeking on YouTube. I know it draws in a lot of people, and I think it's a matter of age.
Yeah.
You know, by my age, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Children, settle down.
Well, from what I've been able to observe is that if you have to fabricate drama to generate content, at some point there's not going to be anything to work with, right?
No, there's not.
You know, because
You're going to run out of stuff sooner or later.
Either you're going to run everybody off, or you're going to be, let the point where you're the fucking, target.
Yeah.
Because at some point the gun's going to, it becomes like a circular firing squad.
It does.
So like a Polish. We used to call that a Polish firing squad, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying something really drastic like that.
Demonetized,
dude. I don't want to, I don't want to threaten my politically correct life here.
And when and what part of your life was that politically correct part led?
No doubt. I think it was in my diaper.
I was gonna say, before you started walking, and then after that, look out, world.
Yeah. No shit. Well, chat. We've got 8 minutes left. So what say you, my friends in chat? If you've got anything to say to me or my guests is now's your time.
We're your friends.
Copper Cap is gonna die if he doesn't start doing cardio.
Well, he's been hitting the gym, hasn't he?
Well, if you listened to the stream, he was
huffing.
It was probably partly because he was so wound the fuck up, but he's got to start doing some cardio because he was like he was hyperventilating while he was screaming at Dankula. It was like, dude, your heart is gonna explode. Like, come on, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, hit him with a trank dart.
I like Rolling Bear said we called it a Newfie firing squad.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Everybody's got their version of that.
And Jesse says I call it a horde of drama llamas.
Yeah.
I like drama llama.
Drama llamas is good.
Yeah. And Blind Girl says, any of you on that panel good at video editing? Well, I'd toss that one at Irate because he's probably certainly better than I am.
Who's the best at video editing?
Who?
Weebo Jones.
Yeah, Weebo's awesome. She's quite good.
Fucking good at it.
Yeah.
I know you probably all have talked about the old the New York third trimester thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of wanted to toss this out there and see what y'all thought. The other day on Twitter, I said something. I was really hyperbolic. When I get in a flip mood, I'll throw shit out there on Twitter. And I said something like, the Planned Parenthood should team up with the NRA and have a baby shoot.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh yeah, that's not a hot take.
Post-birth abortions,
Yeah, postnatal abortion.
Dude, it's just
PNA.
it's really weird. I wrote an essay, when Casey Anthony was on trial and shit.
Uh-huh.
Back when blogs were the vogue.
Yeah.
I had written an essay about post-birth abortion and how it was, the logical trial. It's, was being the, devil's advocate on that shit. And,
Yeah.
holy shit. I never thought in a million years, that would ever, like, it was weird,
Yeah, it was the thing about New York that infuriated me the most was the celebratory reception out of Cuomo. I mean, his father's just, I'm surprised that the USGS didn't report a earthquake.
From the turban like spinning in the grave.
Oh yeah.
No shit, man.
I mean, both his sons have managed to just utterly smear his name.
They both shit the bed daily, it seems like.
Oh, they do. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But lighting up the Freedom Tower.
Yeah.
That's like, look, God damn it, people. You think that's some kind of virtue signal?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
All it did for me is just absolutely solidify I will never spend another dime in New York State.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. The city's great. I've been there. I've been to the museums. That was nice. Sorry, I'm just not going back.
Yeah.
If we have to transit the state, even if I have to hang out the window to pee, I will not stop. I will not. It's not going to happen.
Honey, get the bottle.
Yeah. Really, seriously, because, I don't go in a fast food restaurant to, use their restroom that I don't buy a soda or something. It's not going to happen. And I mean, I feel the same way about California. As beautiful as that place is, and I have family and friends there.
Yeah.
I want to set foot in it. And fortunately, Virginia, I don't even know why somebody even brought that up in this state. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But it didn't leave committee. But I thought, this is how weird Northern Virginia is compared to the rest of the state.
You mean Virginia Stan?
Yeah.
Virginia Stan.
Honest to God, I think we just need to build a barricade along it's too late to do it any farther north than the Rappahannock River.
That's true. The heartbreak for me is that's where I went to high school, was Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh yeah.
And that's the belly of the beast right now.
It's absolutely nuts.
It's minority white, which nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's majority Asian. And when I say Asian, I mean Pakistan kind of Asian.
Mm.
With madrasas scattered around Fairfax
They have
County.
madrasas all over Fairfax County. Fairfax County used to be the #2 educational county. When I went to school there back the 1500s, it was the #2 education county in education in the United States after Scarsdale, New York, which was just inhumanly well funded.
Yeah.
It was a top-notch place to get an education and get a high school education. And it's shit now. And it's full of multiculturalism. They teach the multiculturalism and intersectionality in high school. In high school, that indoctrination is going on.
Right, because you got electronics that can do all the other shit like English and fucking, spell corrector. You got your calculators, your math for you. I mean, it's like, reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's like,
they don't teach that stuff. Why do you need to know that anymore?
Right, exactly.
LGBTQI element of P is more important.
Yep.
Exactly.
And it's fine if you're enumerate and illiterate as long as you're woke.
Yeah. Well, women don't have to do anything. They just have to wear the hijab and do what their men tell them.
Do what they're told. Exactly.
Yeah. Get married when they're 9.
Yeah,
I can't do math. I'm just a girl.
Well,
exactly.
Northern Virginia has absolutely, utterly poisoned politics in Virginia. They functionally control our federal senators are going to be. And I
How
don't
many
know.
How many congressional districts do they hold?
In
the northern part. Let me look at congressional.
I would think it would
you
be
talk. I'll look.
damn near monolithic.
Yeah.
It's the happy home of people like Moran, who could like beat his wife and shit and keep getting reelected.
Well, don't all the people that live there work in D.C.?
Most of them do. Yeah, they're government tit suckers. So
exactly. So that makes sense, man. It's really weird, man, because all these people that I grew up with and really have similar values that I do, right?
Yeah.
That work for like Social Security and shit like that. They're all like monolithic Democrats, and they won't hear it. They won't even hear it.
Well, you know why though? That the unionization of the federal workers just completely guaranteed that they'd vote like a monolith. And even FDR, as much of a freaking lunatic as that son of a bitch was, he didn't think federal employee workers unions were a good idea.
He's the greatest president we ever had. What the hell are you saying, Prospero?
Yeah. All right. You want to know? Here's how many districts are controlled. Congressional districts are controlled in Northern Virginia. You got the 1st, the 2nd, the 7th, the 3rd, the 6th, the 5th, and the 10th. That's 7 representatives basically are being elected in a solidly blue group that's all Democrats. I guarantee you right there.
And for the House of Delegates,
and the 8th, that's 8, and those are the same districts for the delegates, right?
I think
some of them were broken up. Some of them were broken up.
They've just redistricted.
Yeah.
They've just redistricted, which is all but going to guarantee that the House of Delegates is going to swing Democrat.
Yeah.
And everybody, there's nothing more racist than a Republican redistricting program. There's nothing more woke than a Democrat redistricting program. And they're all based on race.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, sauce, goose, gander, guess not.
You say race, I say demographics.
Yeah. It would happen to me. I was in Dave Brad's district and they redistricted. So I'm in my vote doesn't mean jack shit now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I'm thrilled because I don't really want to move, but I might have to. And that pisses me off.
Yeah, it should.
Guys, it's noon
anyway,
and I'm hungry. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I want to thank all of my guests for coming out. Irate Bear, even though he's not here to hear it, Failure, Irate Prostate, Ranting Monkey, Skep Tock, Prospero. It's been so fun. I really thank you guys, and thank you, chat. Thank you to everyone who's come and watched for all the 100 coffee streams. Come keep watching. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow is another Wednesdays with Skep. So Skep and I will be back tomorrow to chat and natter at you guys. And like I said, I really do appreciate you guys coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I really do enjoy doing these for you guys. And I can't wait to
before you sign off, I have to say there's 36 people watching now. I'll bet when you do your 200th stream, you'll be over 200.
I hope so.
By this time next time around, I predict you'll have over 200 for your second 100th stream. You heard it here. So I just wanted to get that down on tape. Thank you.
Awesome.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell that girl you hate.
That's right. Shill. And remember,
Yes.
Blind Press is going to be on tonight if she can.
I will try to be on tonight, but I definitely will be on tomorrow night. For sure, with you, right? Because tomorrow's Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Was I still invited for tomorrow night?
For tonight.
Oh, for tonight.
Tonight's Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry, for tomorrow night. That's what I was trying to say. Tomorrow night. I'm fine. I am just fine.
I'm confusable enough.
Yeah, obviously I am too. I'm sorry. I had all that stuff that I wanted to say about Blind Press's stream, and I forgot about my own. Tomorrow night is the Minions stream, and I'm hoping that Blind Press can be on. I really hope that Irate Prostate will be on. And
I will definitely endeavor to be there and write it down and shit and say.
Okay. Well, you're kind of the guest of honor, so it's anyway that I'll hit you up in DMs, buddy.
All right, bro. Slide up in them DMs, bro.
Slide in.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us so much, Blind Press.
No worries.
Amen.
I had fun, and I really appreciate you guys coming and spending the morning with me.
We love spending time with you.
Our pleasure.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys, and have an amazing and safe day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Be careful out there.
Bye.
Stay groovy, people.